Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today we're looking at the SPY, the IWM, the Qs, the DIA, the IYT, the USO, the UUP, and the GLD. We follow the daily, weekly, monthly timeframes. We use technical analysis here at StockBookie.com. So let's get right into the daily spider. We had 56 million on the day, so we had another light volume day, and we just kind of floated around. Nothing spectacular. A little bit bullish pattern up here, but nothing wrong. Above the 20, the 50, and the 200 MA. And just chopping around right now. Got up there. Now we're just kind of do. This is a little bit of bullish pattern. Let's see if we can stay above this trend line and possibly go for the 240, the round number up here. So let's see if we can pop up in the next couple of days. And if you're more on the bearish side, then you're looking for a close below this trend line and then start hitting these MAs and then possibly go moving down. I would say possibly to here, 215, 216, at least a 200 MA at 218 to probably pierce it and come up and then maybe the bounce. So big area here though is the 50 MA, this trend line as well. That's going to be the start of it if it comes back in. But right now we're still bullish. Let's see if we get back into the 240. Then we'll see what's next up here. Do I have anything in here? No. All right, so weekly chart, we'll look at that at the end of the week. Let's go into the IWM. IWM, same thing. We've been talking about this 140 area, right back into it, right back into the trend line. So let's see if we can get above this area tomorrow or at least this week, and then possibly shoot for maybe the 143 to 145 area, possibly. They got to get this one going, and hopefully the rest of the markets will follow. That's how this one's going to work. But volume's been okay. Nothing great in these markets right now. Pretty complacent. Nice floats up in the resistance, consolidating above the MAs. Nothing wrong, but we are in the resistance right now, so beware of that one. And if you're long, guys, think about tightening the stops. It is coming off of a pretty good bullish pattern up here. If you look, it is. I don't like it. I wish it would have just went straight up and then sideways. You can't have everything, but I like this shallow pullback. Come in, shallow pullback. We've been going up and up and up and up. We came into this area here, and then we got above these trend lines, and like I said, we have a slightly bullish pattern here above the MAs. A little choppy, sloppy, but this one could possibly move higher too. Let's look at the DIA. DIA as well, record highs. I mean, this thing's just grinding right now above the MA. Same to every chart's the same. You have a slight bullish pattern here, stayed above all the MAs, took off right here. Kind of had some pretty good volume in this area, but then boom, dropped to nothing, and then going, pretty much sideways to a float because of the light volume. We're down a little bit after hours, but nothing crazy. IYT again, it just keeps knocking on this door up to 171, 172.30. It just wants to go. It has the 20 and the 50. It looks like it's ready to rip, but man, until it gets above this 120. Well, the 172.30, 173 area, then I'd maybe say 175, and then let's see how it reacts there. If it can't punch through this area here, resistance, then of course it's going to possibly move down. So if you're more of a bear on the IYT, you're looking to get below the MAs, hit the trend line, maybe set up bearish, and then drop. If this thing does start to rumble, I think we could get to the 150 area, but we'll see. One step at a time. IYT needs to start leading too, like this one. This is when it was lagging, and then it finally took off, and now it's trying. All right, let's give it a little bit of credit. Let's see what happens tomorrow, or even at the end of the week, and we'll take it from there. The USO, same thing with the USO, a penny up, same channel, chopping around at the 50 MA in the 618 retrace, and just kind of chopping around. Same thing. It was at the high here. It's more bullish, but you have a slight bearish pattern here. Let's see if this thing plays out, and we'll take it from there, guys. These markets are nuts right now. These things are going nowhere. The UUP, let's see what that one did today. UUP didn't do anything really. So daily chart did move up, slightly bullish pattern. Still in an okay stance. We're at this 382 retrace here, and it's holding that area. So nothing great other than a little bit move up. Now you're chopping around, slightly bearish. Now you're in an inside bar bullish pattern. So it goes up and then sideways. You're inside these bars here, and let's see if we can pop up. More of a channel from the blue line to the yellow line. So I'm still thinking dollar has some more room to run up. Oil. Gold, gold's hard to say. It hit an area of resistance, but we'll talk about that next. But again, flat day on the UUP, so everything else was pretty flat. Gold came in a little bit. There's some profit taken. I was telling everybody, gets that 200 moving average up in that area, you got to take some profits. So if you did that, good for you. You're right, that was right on, and then it pulls back a little bit. But watch for pattern now. As long as it stays above the 20 and the 50 and stays in this area, then I'd be looking for more upside in GLD. If it doesn't, then look for the pullback. Maybe it could go back into this area here, 112. Maybe this pivot around 112.91, 113 area. See if it overshoots. Well, I got a gap to fill down here too, so let's keep an eye. Just make sure you stay above the 20 and the 50 if you are long from down in this area down here, 111, 114, 108, if you were adding like we were. So, all right, guys, but that's the gold trade. And at the end of the week, we'll take a look at the weekly charts and the monthly charts since it will, the end of the month's going to be closing, or did it close the 27th? And then we'll take a look at everything in one shot. So we'll wait for the weekly chart to play out on Friday, and then we'll take a look at this stuff. So, all right, guys, thanks again for watching my videos. I really do appreciate it. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Go to my website, sign up for my free membership, and you'll get emails when I'm doing live streams and when I'm posting videos like this and all that good stuff. A little bit of education we're going to do in the future here, and we're trying to do more live sessions as well. So, all right, guys, thanks again for coming. Hopefully I'm helping some of you guys out there. And remember, keep an eye on volume right now. Volume on the SPY was only 56 million. Well, we still have 15 minutes left, so maybe we'll get 60 or something. But just keep an eye on that. If that starts picking up, midday we have 100 million or so, then we should be selling. So there's really no conviction volume pushing these markets up. It's just kind of floating its way to the highs, making news, getting the hype, getting the euphoric, mood again, go buy a bigger house, all that good stuff. So if that happens, I don't know, just keep an eye on these markets, guys. We're right in that time period where anything can happen. So and a nice pullback is way overdue. Do we go up a little bit more? Possibly. But just, pay attention to these markets, guys, if you have money out there, and, get out there and just keep trading. So, all right. Thanks again for watching. God bless. And we'll see you guys on the charts.